Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Planetary Parables. I am your lovely host/GM, Christopher Graham II. Joining us today from left to right, we have Sam Blackmar.
Hi.
We have Jackson Kimbrough.
What up?
We have Xavier.
Greetings!
And we have MaKayla Dunn.
Hi.
I didn't say it weird that time.
Thank you.
Okay. Because she's done with this shit. Alright.
Yes.
When last we left our heroes, a short recap, they had lured some Akata into the hallway of the Acreon and blasted them to death. These poor, defenseless animals just dead.
Yep, I live in a prison of my own creation.
Minding their own business. So, that is where we left off. Just to remind you, you guys are currently in a split hallway leading off to the north, east, south, and west, or at forward, port, aft, starboard, etc. Not necessarily in the same order as northeast, south, and west, because I got port and starboard mixed up again. That being said, you guys were, I assume, heading back towards the bridge of the ship. Alrighty. So you guys head back in there. It's now clear of Akata. Just to reiterate the description of this room, a wide, transparent aluminum window stretches across the forward wall of this control room. Twinkling lights in the distance are all that can be seen of Absalom Station and the ships of the Armada surrounding it. You see a number of consoles and stations and controls that operate the ships and its functions, etc. What are you choosing to do in here?
As I have no engineering capabilities or technological skill, I'm going to get the no-qual that the Akata have left behind.
You can certainly search for some no-qual.
And also, in terms of things that happened last session that are of note, our ship left us.
Oh, yes!
Yes, as just a reminder, our players are currently stranded aboard the Acreon, which is currently forced into orbit around Absalom Station by the ship's navigation and etc.
Our ship just door-dashed us and left.
Like, has been dropped. It took a picture of you guys leaving and texted it to the Acreon.
We just Ubered here, basically.
Yeah.
They threw
Your orders on the
bag
Acreon
of food at the door and took a picture of the slowly sliding sandwich off your
the door.
doorbell. It said, "Your food's been delivered."
Except they have a ring, so they know the food's been delivered.
Yeah, because the mustard is currently plastering its way down.
Slowly covering up the lens on the ring.
So...
Boy, they were fast.
Also, yes,
Very
you can
fast.
find no qual in here.
I guess...
Sorry, there are 3 bulk worth. Sorry, you were saying Ember? Temper. Why did I say Ember? I'm thinking of a different game. My apologies. Whoops. Temper.
You're thinking of Danny Phantom.
That's what I was saying.
Ember! Ember!
Jeez.
Sorry.
Call that.
I guess...
Temper.
I look over at Sam's character. What is it?
Skitter.
Skitter? Aha.
Rivet. I'm sorry, Skitter is also from a different game.
Wow.
What the fuck is going on tonight?
We're
Tonight's
getting
a
mixed
bad
up.
night. Tonight's a bad night. Rivet.
Temper looks over at Rivet and's like, well, you said you're good at fixing things. You ready to...
Oh, yeah.
Let's get to it.
I'm ready to dive right in. How many consoles are we looking at?
Yeah, Temper's looking for anything, electronic-wise that'll still work.
Okay. So you're looking for anything that's still working. What'd you say? My apologies.
How many consoles are there, and what do they control if that is easily obtainable?
There are 4 stations with consoles and controls. Right now, you can access the basic unsecured functions if you pass a computer check. And that will... you can make a computer check to see what you can do with these consoles.
Oh, okay. Very well, then I will...
Do we both want to try to?
Yes, I will do that.
Ooh, she rolled good.
Hey, there we go.
I thought that was a
27 for
bad
me.
sound.
No, 19 plus 11?
28. No.
19 plus 11, that's a
30. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we had 27.
Nice.
Natural 30?
Righty. So the both of you are able to dig around together through these systems. You see that this is a tier 2 computer system, a slightly above average computer. It is currently, as I said, in the basic function, the unsecured functions of the ships that you can access. So right now, with that, you can remotely close or open any or all doors on the ship, including the airlock hatches, and repressurize the ship. It takes a couple minutes. And you can also control the lighting level throughout the ship as well. It is currently, kind of dark and whatnot with the red emergency lights and whatnot. You can bring those back. Oh, jeez, I cannot stop burping. If you want anything more advanced, such as the ship's logs and whatnot, you'll have to try and hack the computer, which is another computer's job.
All right. I think Temper wants to. She'll go ahead and try to get further into it.
Ooh.
That is 31.
31?
Not 20 plus 11.
Okay, yeah, that passes. So you manage to get through the firewall and the lockout countermeasures. It takes a bit. It's some decent systems, as I said. It's a mining rig, so they're not holding super classified data, but it is important business data, so they do have to have some security systems. But you manage to bypass it pretty easily, all things considered. Okay. You get in there, and now you can access some of the more complex systems. However, the ship's logs you see are actually contained in a secondary data module requiring another computer's check. Slightly harder, but I don't think you guys will have a problem with it.
Should I?
Wait, what would the next computer check be accomplishing? There's another security check, or is it
This is you guys got into the deeper files. This is a file, essentially a password protected file.
Oh, I see.
These are the ship's logs.
Okay.
So what can we do with this one? What information do I get with this hack? And then I'll try to roll for the next one. Or do you just want me to roll and then try to get it all?
Go ahead and roll and try to get it all, because full disclosure, it actually doesn't fucking say. It just says if they can try and access the more advanced functions. I think it's saying that I kind of have to just kind of guesstimate or make my own decisions, because it's first one gets the advanced stuff, the second one gets them the logs of the ship.
I got a 20 on that one.
Okay, that unfortunately is not enough.
Okay.
To get it.
Well, I guess the first thing that I will do is I will reestablish. I'll go ahead on the other console. I will reestablish atmosphere in the ship. I'll close the airlocks, and I'll go ahead and turn the lights on. Let's get some light in here.
Righty, you bring, you shut the doors, start to repressurize. It's gonna take 4 minutes. Mm-hmm. And the lights come back on. You hear a voice speaking out loud now that air is starting to fill the room.
Oh, yes.
Just ever so slightly, you can hear a voice saying, repressurization in progress, 4 minutes remaining.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Can I do a help action or assist?
Yeah,
to
go
try
ahead.
and get these deeper logs?
100%.
So we went over that last time. How does that work? Do I have to succeed and then I can help?
I believe you have to make a DC.
It is based on the difficulty of it, right?
Yeah, it's very. I remember it being. Actually, it's
But let me just roll and let me see what you think of that number.
18 plus.
I got a 25.
Yep, that'll
Wait,
work.
another.
Okay.
To do so, you must attempt your skill check before the creature you want to help, and if you succeed a DC 10 check, that creature gains a +2 bonus to their check, as long as they attempt the check before the end of the turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got an 18 plus my bonus, or plus my modifiers, which is 11, and then plus that 2, which is 31.
Okay, yeah. So you pass. You managed to unlock the ship's logs.
Yeah, and for the text, I'd be like, "Oh, did you try running that in admin mode? You may have to change to another configuration to get in."
I'm just really bad at that. You just got to give me a minute.
I helped my great grandnana with some basic stuff, so
it was the wrong song, the wrong vibe. I'm not in the right headspace.
Oh no, I get
right
you. No,
now.
that's totally fine. That's totally fine.
Sorry.
Just
Run this in admin.
while you guys are chatting, I'm just gonna reach into my pocket, grab another French toast stick, take a dunk, put it in, and then just in my head to IT, I just go, "Nerds, am I right?"
I just imagine you retracting your arms in your spacesuit. You just see them come out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
The arms of his spacesuit go all flappy.
Go floppy.
as he gets up in there
to get
Jesus
just
Christ.
take a munch while you guys are doing stuff.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that image.
Does your spacesuit have, like, little arms?
I don't even know if he's wearing...
Pockets?
Well... Oh, yeah.
I thought they stayed tucked under your clothes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
because they're kind of like it.
We're used to
kind of
that.
like
Kinda like
wearing a
genitalia.
codpiece. It'd be kind of weird
They're
for you
kinda
to have.
tucked in. Yeah.
I forget that, so I was like,
The
oh,
breast
do you have,
armor, but like
Like, do you have
lower.
like second? Yeah, I was like, do you have like a second set of gloves? But then I was like, that would be weird.
That would be like...
We saw
is
that
just
at
like
the
a
booty
cod
club.
piece, and we're like wearing essentially a condom attached to your suit that you just stick your wiener
If
through.
you-
At all times.
Hey,
It's like those.
I mean,
It's like those elephant trunk like
oh,
underwear.
yeah,
Awful.
absolutely.
Alright, so
Pocket
you guys
just for
managed
it.
to access the... I'm gonna say, with the advanced systems, you could try and attempt to drive the ship and whatnot as if
It's
you
now
wish. You
we
can,
have access to function.
you can
Okay.
send out signals and whatnot as well. You would know that just from your engineering and stuff, this is just kind of a general thing. Once you get within a certain range of Absalom Station and where it is currently now, it is locked via the navigation system of Absalom Station, which has taken control of the ship's orbit and all that and whatnot, if that makes
Oh.
sense.
Absalom Station's making sure this remains in orbit.
Yeah. So once you get within a certain range of Absalom Station, the navigational AI of Absalom Station takes control to ensure that no ships are going to slam into each other and whatnot.
Oh, so we're like auto parks.
Yeah, it auto parks.
Or,
you.
yeah,
Great.
like an AI version of, like, air traffic control.
Yeah, you can take manual control though.
Did you say that we can send messages?
Yes, you can.
That was what I was wondering. Are
Indeed.
we receiving anything?
Right now, no. The ship is able to send out, like, messages, but...
We have like
you're
a
not
backlog
currently-
of messages.
Yeah,
No,
like,
but-
Are
Yeah.
you alive? Is everything okay?
No.
Hey, bro. Saw things? Everything good?
I feel like we
I'm
should
sorry.
reach
They
out.
can send out, like, emergency beacons and
Oh,
all that.
okay.
Oh.
So,
I was
not like,
about to say, I really want to just like reach out to
Like,
what's his name?
Yo,
Close
bitch.
contacts.
Screw you. You left us in the ship.
Just an emergency signal that just says the word bitch.
Mhm.
Oh, I was thinking we open up, like, like, close contacts, and it's like mom, grandma, and we're just calling random people. And
Finding a file, images of newborn child. Can't wait to go home to see him.
Yeah, right.
Just really long file.
3 days from retirement.
Yeah, that classic, yeah. Vacation spot for retirement.
Already.
We haven't...
It's like a little sticky note thing.
We found a dead goblin, but
Yes.
we have not found...
We have only found Akata.
A kata and a dead goblin. Like,
Yeah.
we haven't found the crew yet.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
Okay.
this is horrifying.
This
Which
is not
was
good.
indeed part of your objective.
Speaking
Indeed.
of the Akata, since we can open these doors manually, like by the system, do we just want to stand here and open the door and let them come to us, and then we'll just...
But we don't know how many of them there are.
There's two.
Well, there's two in,
In there,
here.
yeah.
In there,
We
but
haven't looked
we
We don't have
haven't
to
checked.
open all the doors.
Oh, okay. So we haven't checked all of them.
Well, question, so can we control all doors from this, or from
Yeah,
this station?
I'd say you can open and
Oh,
close
okay.
all doors.
What we could do is have everyone stand either around the corner or like just there in the hallway, and one of us can open the door and book it.
Why would we have to do that? We can open the doors from the bridge.
I mean, what I will say, I mean, I'm
But
down to
with the
5
controls.
stamina points with my original 21.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We'll just
I
leave them in
have
the
20 hit
rooms.
points though, but I am kind of low
Oh,
on my stamina points.
I'll
Okay.
open the door.
We just have to push the button.
No, yeah, we just have to push a button from here. We can we can redirect them wherever we want. You know, we can manipulate those doors.
We can
Maybe before we do that, we should get the lore dump from the logs, and then maybe we can
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
out how to
Lore.
proceed.
Alrighty, so you guys investigate the logs.
Yeah.
So reading through these, you learn just a bit of what befell the Acreon's crew. These appear to be the captain's logs. He details their discovery of the drift rock out in space, the strange shape and all that, and the scans recognizing that this isn't just some regular old meteor, and they're not quite sure what it is. They go to inspect it and find some strange geodes along the surface of the asteroid, which they decide to bring back and scan. You never know what's valuable and what's not out here, so any extra money is great. But then something goes a little bit awry. The captain proceeds to describe the crew coming under attack of strange creatures that hatched from the geodes that they brought back onto this ship.
Oh, it's like that one spider movie that's real bad.
Oh,
the one where the spiders hatch out of the geodes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's real dumb. It's a horror movie.
Only horror spider movie I know is Eight-Legged Freaks.
I love that.
No,
movie.
this one's like from the 70s, and it's like
bad.
These spiders, they're actually aliens, and the meteors come to Earth, but they're like geodes. So when people open them up, they're like amethysts.
Wasn't that an episode of MST3K?
MST3K riffed
yeah.
it, but
yeah.
And then there's like one giant spider.
Yes.
But the whole thing is that they find the geodes, and then like this woman finds a tarantula.
It's all diamonds.
Yeah, it's diamonds.
Yeah.
This woman finds a tarantula in her house, and she's like, and then she dies inexplicably, even though it's like you could have definitely done something about that, but she took a nap and woke up and her whole house was encapsulated in spider webs. It's like pretty dumb.
Oh, I love it.
It's pretty dumb. It's like you could
like
get out of there.
The only thing they didn't wrap in web was the living creature on the couch.
Like, and then she like goes to escape, and then she runs through the door that's full of spider webs, and then she gets like trapped in it, even though it's like the party, like the Halloween quality, like fuzz. And she's just like, no!
That's fucking awful.
It's a really bad movie. But okay, they were it was their cocoons. Okay.
Yeah, from the description of the creatures, they do appear to match the Akata that you have faced up until this point, yeah. The last entry is, and these are all voice logs, by the way.
Okay.
The last entry is clearly more hurried, and you can just barely hear the sounds of combat in the background. The captain says, "There's something else. It came from the rock." You can tell he's clearly panicked as he's trying to just real quick get this message. He says, "We're getting overwhelmed. I'm going to open the ship to vacuum. Maybe that'll slow him down." It shows that the final entry was recorded in engineering, the area that you entered from. And it shows it's a video log. Wow, thanks for making me look like a jackass thing. So these are video logs. And you can see that the captain is wearing his spacesuit. I'm sorry. No, this is the final entry now. Sorry, that previous one was not. It shows the captain again, and he says, "Purging the air didn't work. I've set the autopilot to continue on to Absalom Station, but we're abandoning ship. We'll fall back to the rock and try to regroup there. Acreon out." And there are no further entries.
How big is this drift rock?
Pretty fucking massive. It is... let me look at the map here. I'd say it's honestly about the size of the Acreon. It doesn't give me measurements, but going by map size, it's about the size of the Acreon. Like, in length, at least.
So I'm just gonna put it forward, the fact that this has been sitting here for a month and nobody noticed a crew of, space dwarfs, camping out on the rock the same size as the ship we're on. I think they're dead.
A probable situation.
Unless they're, like, hollow earth inside the rock.
They did detail that there was a cave system within the drift rock in their log.
A cave system?
Mm-hmm.
In a rock the size of this ship.
Yes.
That housed 6 people.
Yeah. Well, it's...
Sorry, I'm just trying to understand
it's
scale
okay.
here.
Yeah, because it's... Unfortunately, it doesn't give me any dimensions of it. I can...
Okay.
Let me see. So it's lengthwise... It's about the length of the ship, but it's obviously going to be, like, taller and stuff.
Okay.
And like, thicker, wider. What's the word I want for that?
It's spherical.
It's
spherical.
It's more spherical, but it is about the
Game
length.
sphere?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to compare, because I, like, wouldn't consider something going through this ship to be cave-like.
Mm-mm.
So I'm just trying to get it square in my head, what you mean. Okay. I got you. That's fine.
So what do we think he was talking about when he said something else?
That's a fabulous question. But
That's
he
a
said
great
there's
question.
something else. He said that from where?
That
Where
one
did
was
it
from
lead?
the
That was from the
engineering
bridge.
bay.
That
Oh.
one was
That one
from the bridge,
and
the
the
other one
last
was
one
from the
was
engineer.
Mhm.
Oh.
First one from the bridge, yes. He says, there's something else that came from the rock. We're getting overwhelmed and going to open the ship to vacuum. Maybe that'll slow them down. And then the last one says, purging the air didn't work. I've set the autopilot to continue on to Absalom Station, but we're abandoning ship.
How far apart were these? Like, how much time are we talking between, hey, we found this rock and we are abandoning ship? Like...
Oh, between the discovery of the rock and the... So the audio log for discovering the drift rock is a few days before, like maybe 2 days prior to the emergency message of these strange creatures hatched from the geodes. Then within a few hours is the message about they're going to try purging the air, and then less than maybe 30 minutes later is the final message.
What? They made it 2 days with these things just on board before anybody was like,
Well,
these things are ready to rock'em sock'em robot. We walked on this ship and we stepped within 60 feet of these things and they were like, it's time to play.
We also did not give them likely nearly as much time to crystallize. Their shells weren't nearly as thick.
Good point. Though at the same time, so these things are attacking us, they still made it a couple of hours. Is there any information about we're holed up somewhere, we've made a barricade, or we're all stranded on the ship? What was the plan? Because, I mean, honestly, this ship is not very big.
Mm-mm. No, it does not describe them having... In the logs that you're getting, they make no description of their attempts to hole up anywhere. Other than their escape to the drift rock.
That's really interesting. And then they don't make any mention of, like, who they've lost, who's still there. Open call to get everyone to the back of the ship. No, nothing like that. So we just have the captain's sort of incomplete catalog of what happens. Okay.
So, do we think that whatever attacked them is still on the ship?
Probably safe to assume.
I mean...
Or do we think it followed them back?
Well, that's the thing. He said that there was something else and it came from the rock, and then they were retreating to the rock.
But if it came from the rock, did it come in with the geodes, or did it open the door?
It seems like, if I'm getting this right, Chris...
Yes.
He says there's something else after they open the airlocks, right? Or
it
before?
was prior to that. He said, let me see. Yes. He said there's something else that came from the rock, and they're getting overwhelmed, and that's when they're going to try to purge the ship.
I see.
And when that does not work, they retreat to the drift rock.
Right.
Well, okay. So we've been fighting the Akata. There's a dead goblin. No mention of the goblins. The one goblin. No mention of the goblin.
Was the goblin what came from the rock?
I doubt, okay.
I mean, I doubt it
Question
would be...
for world building. Are
Yes.
space goblins that feared? Like, how common are they?
Go ahead and roll... What would that be? What's your...
culture by chance?
Culture, but what is your occupation again?
I am,
Rivet?
my occupation, my profession is scrapper. I'm not allowed to make
Okay.
culture checks.
Okay, make a scrapper check then, because
well.
this information can be supplied with this.
Probably intelligence.
It is. Fumble. That'll be a 9, but I rolled a 1.
Can I roll culture for this?
Go ahead. Anyone who wants to can roll culture if they so wish and have the ability. Yeah, with a 9, unfortunately, you don't have enough experience out in space to have the
That's fine.
knowledge you require.
Fairly sheltered.
I also nat one.
I got a 25, and you got, I'm
I
guessing,
got-
a
To be fair,
35.
I rolled 18, 19, 18, 20.
And then
Hey, hey, Chris, I got a question for you.
yes.
Would a 36 do it?
No, unfortunately.
Damn.
It was a DC 37 check.
Farts. Damn.
So you just fail. No, with your check-in, what did you get?
I got a 25.
You know that goblins are a notorious sort of pest, in a way. They have a habit of trying to scavenge. They're scavengers, and they try to scavenge what they can, including from derelict ships and junkyards and all that. They are known for piecing together technology from whatever they can find. They're also notorious for the technology does not always work very well. So, but that being said, they're not a notorious threat.
It's
more
not
than
it's,
annoyance.
Okay, so he wouldn't be like, oh, there's something else we've never seen about a dead goblin on the floor.
No, you can suspect that Hardscrabble Collective members are probably pretty familiar.
with okay.
Silhouette of a goblin in the doorway, just...
What is it? Yeah.
So with that, it's probably... The goblin probably showed up afterward.
Yeah.
To be like, I'm gonna get on this... I almost called it a boat.
And then it was probably killed by the
Look at
Akata.
me. I am the captain now.
To an empty ship of nobody.
The Akata like, yeah, sure, go ahead, buddy.
Just fucking
Here's another
king of
question.
nothing, man.
Do we have, I guess, asking about the complexity of the sort of advanced systems we have up on the bridge, do we have access to, like, a camera system? Do we have access to, like, can we peek in these other rooms?
No, it appears there are no camera systems aboard, other than what's used to record, like, video logs.
Okay, nothing like life support, any kind of... Are there any other kind of error messages? Like, hey, there's an issue.
Oh, is there anything that can search for life signatures?
No, unfortunately. There's nothing on board. It appears that there is a system for the crew, but it appears it's typically synced through some sort of system in their suits.
In.
Yeah, essentially. They have to be
okay.
Are those working?
Yeah, that's... Okay, next question.
No, it says no signal found.
Dang.
Implying that they are probably too far away for the ship to...
Oh, okay. I see.
Well, then question, okay, now, sorry, just to make sure I understand that, when they say no signal found, I assume if there was a dead crew member where the ship could pick up their signal and they were on the ship, it wouldn't say no signal found, it would say something to the effect of, like, deceased, like, it is like picking up, like, heart monitor or something basic, like pulse.
it has some basic, like, health information, you know, their blood.
It would say if someone was dead and here.
Oh, pardon me, sorry.
So if everyone is saying no data, no data, no data, then nobody's on the ship.
Yes, one moment. No, so yeah, it shows that there's no dead crew. It would say dead crew if there was anyone within range that was deceased. Someone asked about error messages a moment ago before I forget. You do see that when you were looking at the door controls and whatnot, one door reads as an error. It cannot be opened.
Which door does it say?
That would be... Let me check that thing.
The door we entered from?
Dun, dun, dun!
It just had to be opened from the outside.
That would be one of the port side cabins, the one closest to the hallway.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. And that is, according to this map, well, I guess we wouldn't know. We haven't been over there yet.
Just a question. This is 2 doors. Is this 1 room?
No, that's 2 rooms. I was actually just about to mark that.
I was about to say, well, no harm, no foul. Just go in the other door.
I was like, yeah, 1 door works and 1 door doesn't.
How convenient.
So
why did you
I
say
noticed that
something?
at the exact same time. I was literally about to stand when you asked that.
Which I'm pretty sure that's what Sam was going to point out, and then was like, oh, we haven't been in there, so we wouldn't know anyway.
That's why I was like, well, when I was sitting here going like, oh, we got 2 doors here, and I was like, I don't know that.
Yeah.
I'm over here. I'm not standing here.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Yeah, I was just looking at the map like, oh, it doesn't match the other side. Also, is there supposed to be a door on this side?
That's
No.
an open
No.
space.
That one
Open
was
space.
described as an
I'm
open
gonna,
space.
I was
I'm
just
gonna
checking.
assume kitchenette. That's just my call.
Yeah, that
but-
was going to be my
alright,
guess.
maybe not.
Cafeteria.
So,
Or mess hall.
Galley.
Okay,
that
but
too,
so
that
this
too.
this door is an error message.
Mm-hmm.
Then it cannot open.
okay, if I close the door, does it open again immediately?
What door?
Our door.
Your door?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Does
Like
it
the
open
door to the
again?
bridge. I'm trying to see if there's a window on it.
Oh,
I think we were told there's no...
there is no window, no.
Okay. Never mind.
Very well.
I was gonna close the door if it had a window and then just open all the other doors.
Yeah, see what runs out. Well, so that's that's an interesting follow-up question. If we step out into the hall, now that there is an atmosphere, what can we hear?
Okay. Yeah, by this time the atmosphere is returned and all that. Give me a moment to think about this, because what is, if anything, left on the ship?
Or follow-up question, or coupled question to that, what don't we hear? Is there anything in particular that we should be hearing and are not?
Go ahead and, for that, you're going to have to roll engineering.
Okay.
And everyone who is trying to listen, roll a perception check
I'll do that.
as well. You can do both in your case, Rivet.
Another one. Okay. So that would be the
That's not bad.
engineering. I mean, that's a... For the engineering, even though it is...
Crit fails and successes really only happen in combat. I think,
so that'd be a 14 still.
14
For engineering, and then for the perception check,
Well, just crit fails.
it's, you said perception? That's, 11.
11.
Perception, I had a 23.
Alright.
15.
25.
Okay. And what'd you say again?
23.
23. 25, 15, 11. And you got a 14 on the engineering check?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're listening, just first, you're taking a moment and using your knowledge of ships and whatnot to listen to things you should be able to hear. So far, it sounds like the ship is in working order. Nothing sounds off from what you can tell. You're not hearing anything that you're not hearing anything. Everything seems to be in working order from what you can hear. The ship is not fully started up or anything.
Sure.
But you have the basic systems. You don't hear any like rattling in the air ducts or anything. There's no like odd thrumming with the engine or anything like that.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing sounds
strange.
out of the ordinary engineering wise. You're distracted with that, so you don't hear as much the other stuff. 15, 23, 20. You guys hear the most immediate thing is a banging noise coming from down the hallway towards the starboard side.
The starboard side.
Mm-hmm.
That's opposite the error room. The
Like
error-
farther
sorry,
down where
farther
we
down.
hear the
Oh,
where we
right.
left the Tuakata.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes.
You can make a safe assumption that that's what you might be
Dang,
hearing.
they are persistent.
Other than
Yeah.
that,
I mean, in
I
real
want
life,
these
I
things
mean,
to sound like Pomeranians.
I mean, in real life, like how much time has actually passed between
will
us
actually be able
locking
to
them
hear
in and
them.
then
they're just like.
Other than that, you guys don't hear anything else out of the ordinary.
they just sound like chihuahuas.
Yeah, yappy dogs. Or like that old
Pugs,
man
yeah.
in the meme. That old man in the meme who like was doing the impression of the chihuahua, like.
They sound like drowning chihuahuas. Because they're...
All right. I propose a plan to deal with the Tuakata. I stand at the center of the end of the hallway so that when someone opens the door, they know which direction to run towards us.
I'm sure they know. Just saying.
Yeah, don't they have blind sense?
For 60 feet.
These are 5-foot squares.
Yes.
So from here,
We just let them go and whistle.
aha, yardstick.
They're deaf.
Are these an inch long?
Yeah, they're an inch long.
Sorry, I wanted to know if there was a conversion. So if there
A wall
Or-
does get in the way of blind sense.
does it?
Mhm.
That makes no sense. But
It works in a similar way to like a type of echolocation type of thing. It's not a super clear image. It's just there's an object within X feet of me. You can't see an object within an object. Or sense an object within an object.
personally, I feel like those two statements contradict each other. But okay.
We could stand at the
But I
other
understand.
side of the
I
hallway.
think I get what you're saying.
Yes. So, if I stand here when the door opens, then I can run down the hallway and lure them here while everyone else shoots at them the second they turn the corner. So that way we aren't waiting for them to prowl nearby.
Or we could just leave them and open all the other doors.
We have to find a way to bring the Acreon back to Absalom Station.
Yeah, but we don't
And
gotta...
we're not taking these things with us, if that's
well,
the
I'm
case.
just saying we don't have to fight them now. What if we open one of these doors and there's something that could help us?
Yeah, that was my thought too, is that what if we... Because what if we cleared the rest of these rooms out. We know that there's 2 creatures in that one bay, and we know that a month ago, the rest of the crew went onto the rock to escape whatever this was. So then, if that's the case, we have to look at the rock, right?
Yes.
So if nothing else got to them on the rock, I mean, I don't know if they brought supplies with them or whatever, we have to look at the rock.
Oh, yeah, that's a good... It was a video thing, right? Did we see him with supplies? Did it look like he had things?
Yeah, they look like they had like
Okay.
emergency packs. That these are kind of standard on some of these. You could see like 1 or 2 crew members behind him beginning to make their way out.
Okay.
You saw they were each carrying like supply packs.
Follow-up question, I guess this whole lead up when they were like, oh, this ship came back and there were no vital signs.
Mm-hmm.
Was that just because they were pinging the ship's computer and the ship's computer was like, there's nothing to see, there's nothing to read?
Or did they just not scan the...
Or did they not scan? Because if they were on the rock...
Yeah, they scanned the outside of the rock, and they did ping the ship's computer.
The outside of
They
the rock.
they did not receive any life signs from the ship, and nothing on the surface of the drift rock.
So if they're on the rock,
They're
they're
inside
the rock.
if they're even alive.
And this has been a month or 2?
Well, it's so let me make sure I have this timeline right, because the ship has been sitting in orbit at Absalom Station for a month.
Yes.
So at what point did they leave to go to the drift rock before it arrived at Absalom Station?
Can we check the video log?
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
yeah,
what's
based
the
on the
full time?
dates, it was close to maybe 5 weeks ago.
Total. So
when
so they
these events occurred.
So they discover the drift rock. And they bring the geodes on board. 2 days after they bring the geodes on board, the Akata hatch and attack. After that log, a couple of hours later, they say there's something else on the ship, we're opening up the airlocks. Then, short period after that, they said the airlocks didn't work, we're going to the rock. Then, a week passes, the ship arrives, autopilot, arrives at Absalom Station, and then legal dispute happens. It's sitting here a month.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. They're not alive.
Highly doubtful.
No. Well, there's no way. Because even with emergency packs,
No, you're right. Yeah.
So,
if they're wearing spacesuits suits like us,
Then there's
they
no way it would
don't
last for a
have
month.
that much air. There's
Yeah.
no way they have that much air.
Because if they were to come back, or if they
And
were
there's
to
still
get more
air
air
on the ship.
yes, they would have to come back to the ship for more air.
Unless there is something that we don't know about the drift rock.
I have a hard time believing that it has a cave system that's open to the vacuum of space, but somehow
House
has
oxygen.
everything
Yeah.
that they need to survive for 5 weeks.
unless they have some type of way to build, like a structure.
Or unless they're all like Ittia and can survive the vacuum of
They're
space.
dwarves, right? It's a crew of dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
And they're normal.
They
dwarves,
have lungs.
right?
Dwarves have lungs.
Yes, dwarves have lungs.
For the
As
record,
does-
so do Sheeran.
Yeah, Sheeran have
dwarves-
lungs too, right?
Are dwarves mammals?
Like Sheerans have lungs too, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys all have
yeah.
lungs. It's just-
I can because
Do
that is
praying mantises have lungs?
I mean,
Like,
how
do
else?
insects have lungs? That's like a legitimate question.
yeah, and now I'm actually curious.
I'm yeah.
Because I mean, like,
I've
how
never
else?
asked that, but do they?
I guess we're going for
Because I know that, like, cockroaches respirate.
People, animals, and insects also breathe a gas back out. The bugs do not. Apart from this, bugs don't breathe like humans, and animals do. Bugs do not have lungs.
Oh, they have trachea.
A trachea? No.
Air enters
Trachea.
through a tube. Air enters through tubes through a row of holes along the insect's abdomen. Then air diffuses down.
But either way, air is needed.
Yes. I simply understood the universe to a point that I no longer needed to breathe.
That's because he doesn't have to because of his class.
He's
Yeah,
a
but I don't
star
think
shaman.
Dwarves have the ability to become so in tune with the universe that they no longer require oxygen.
Then how do you...
Okay. Well, anyone can, yes. That's just a class thing. But
Oh!
from what you know of these dwarves, they are not...
This isn't like
Mystics.
a band of mystics.
No.
They're all
that
star shamans.
anyone-
We're a mining crew.
Oh man, could you imagine a mining crew entirely made of star shamans?
That'd be rad.
That would be.
Beautiful.
That'd be a really zen.
They probably wouldn't have died then.
Yeah, I think they'd
Yeah.
be okay.
They would have just mind thrusted all the Akata to death.
So they're dead.
Likely.
That's
Likely.
my guess. I severely doubt that they would have been able to... Because we know that they didn't grab everything off their ship. We saw air canisters.
My understanding of the universe is that hope exists.
Here,
Well, no, I mean, I'm not saying... We have to confirm that they're dead, right? I'm not saying
Yes.
this is a Schrodinger situation. I'm personally saying it's incredibly... The situation that they were in 5 weeks ago is not compatible with life. To use a very technical term for it. But we have to see their corpses as part of our job.
but I don't want to go somewhere where there's something that's killing everyone. And also, you were saying we can't take the Akata back to Absalom Station. We can't bring this giant rock with things that are going to kill things on it back to Absalom Station. So we got to cut it loose.
Or make sure it's safe.
Or cut it loose and just not deal with it.
No, but it is explicitly part of our
Ugh,
mission here to figure out what happened to the crew.
y'all's mission.
Okay, yes, our mission.
Would you like to wait here alone on the ship?
No.
Okay. So, current mysteries, top to bottom. We have a locked door that will not open on the port side of the ship. We have potentially a crew of dwarves hiding in a rock. We'll figure it out. We have at least 2 more Akata currently trying to
Make our blood itchy.
make our blood itchy, but are currently giving themselves concussions on the doors of the storage bay.
Bang.
Fourth, the logs said something about an even worse thing that even the crew did not know, couldn't take the time to describe, came from the rock. None of those are good mysteries that I want to solve. Some of those mysteries we are contractually
to solve.
obligated to solve. So,
We also have the availability of salt water now.
we do. Actually, okay, that's first thing. Let's do some of that. So,
Okay.
I am actually going to start heading my way out of head back down the hallway out of the crew deck.
I will accompany because I don't want someone to go by themselves.
I will also.
No, I'm not saying I'm going to leave y'all behind.
Oh, okay.
I'm just sort of declaring my plan.
Got
and
you.
However we want to move that.
Okay, yeah.
I want to go back out and I want to start exploring the port side of the ship. My guess, now this is looking at the map, I'm going to have to look at everything anyway, but my guess is that because you said there was like a kitchen there is a food preparation area.
Yeah,
My guess is that is where salt is going to be stored.
it's a good assumption, yeah.
So, and water. So,
I also did find salt and water in that cargo area.
Yes.
oh, okay, we
with
know
the,
it's there.
With the dead lady,
Mhm.
who's
Oh,
not
that's
really
right.
a dead lady.
Undead.
Well, okay, then what we can do is since we know where that is, then we can head back to the starboard side, the port area bay, the clean cargo hold. Mix ourselves some salt water. Put it in a little cat deterrent spray bottle, and then we can start making our way, clear the other rooms in the forward half of the ship, and then get a full idea of what's going on in the ship. Then we can deal with the 2 Akata, make sure the ship is clean. Then we can look at the rock and see if we want to tackle that.
Okay.
I'm
Sounds
down
like a
for that plan.
Question before we move on. For us players, it appears you have drawn some purple dots.
That's for showing us
Yeah, you
that
guys
we've
have
been
been
there.
Yes.
Oh, got it. Okay. I saw that and I was like, I want to just clarify what that is before we move on.
So, this might be a little bit of a useless question, but I kind of wanted to know. With the logs, would we have, like, we're looking at a map of the ship right now, currently in front of us.
Yes.
In the logs, would there be a map that has labeled rooms?
Yeah. I think in the
good point.
logs,
Yeah,
there would
that's
be
what I was thinking too.
A blueprint of the ship, just a basic layout.
So can I find, are the rooms like labeled like captain's room, quarters, kitchen?
yes.
Screen grab.
So-
yeah.
Yeah, can I like
Deadly
take
room
a
with the
picture of
kata.
it on my phone
Yeah.
and see? I want to see what the room with the locked door is, if it has a label.
The room with the locked door is labeled as crew quarters.
Crew quarters.
Mhm.
And is the room immediately? So I'm looking. It's crew quarters. There's one in the front, closest to the hallway, and there's one right behind it.
Yes.
Is that also crew quarters?
Yes. So you see that the hallway leading backwards, about middle of the ship, there is a hallway leading port and starboard. Towards the port side, there are 2 doors to the aft section. Both of those are crew quarters.
Okay.
The opposite direction, there are 2 more doors on the starboard side leading aft that are also labeled as crew quarters on
I
the
see.
map.
So giving a description of the ship, like we came in through the back, the aft.
I was going
of
to say
the
through
ship.
the aft.
So from front to back, from forward to aft, you have
It's a bad way to lie.
from.
What? From aft to forward?
I said from forward to
Okay,
aft.
my bad. That's the way you're supposed to. Remember,
Correct.
You're supposed to wipe that way.
Correct.
You have bridge, hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have basically what looks to be your crew living space,
Mm-hmm.
including 4 crew rooms. We haven't gotten these 2 more
The-
forward rooms.
Towards the port side, the large room, more towards the forward section of the ship, that is the galley.
Galley.
Yes.
And then there is the one on the starboard side, mirroring it, that actually has a door. That is labeled as crew storage.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Crew
okay.
storage. Okay, so we have 4 crew rooms. Crew storage, galley. Further down the hall, we have 2 airlocks
For cargo?
for
Oh.
cargo.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have port cargo, starboard cargo, double doors, hallways leading to engineering, the aft of the ship. And the engineering contains the engine and the core and all that stuff. So the captain doesn't... Okay. Interesting. Okay. Cool. That's good to know. And you said in the log where they're planning to leave, there were 3. We saw 3 living people in that log.
Yeah. Just at a glance. You couldn't get a full view. You don't
Well,
know.
from what we can see.
Yeah.
The captain is in frame, and 2 living people were in frame.
Yes.
So I say we get our salt water, and then we start to clear these rooms, or peek in and see
Yeah.
what's going on, and then
I agree.
get a look at that locked one. Sorry, I'm asking so many questions. Does the computer have any additional data, or just says error? It has no diagnostic information on
on
Why?
any of the crew members?
No, on the door.
On the door? No, it just says
Like mechanical failure.
We could go take a look at it. And
No, I
see.
know we are. I just
Yeah.
didn't know if there was anything else we could glean here. If there
No,
was.
from here
Right.
it just reads as error door unable to be opened.
Very well.
I have a guess as to what happened, but
It's probably bad. It's
Yeah.
probably really bad.
yeah, probably.
I wonder if there's a zombie behind that door.
My worry is a sickness as well. Maybe we should keep those spacesuits on. I know there's breathable air here.
I mean, I wasn't planning on taking it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
think we're
already
good.
have the itchy blood.
Same.
Yeah.
I'd like to not
don't.
have itchy blood anymore.
I agree.
So
Right.
yeah, let's
fix
Let's
this.
get on this.
Drive home. Get
get
going.
our
And-
penicillin
And
shots.
take care of the blood itch, yes.
Yeah. And I can go.
Standard round of penicillin shots to deal with itchy blood disease.
We literally got ghosts in our blood right now.
We should do
You
cocaine
got
about
ghosts
it.
in your blood. You should do cocaine.
This is the perfect campaign to be like Moon's haunted.
Yeah, Moon's haunted.
What? Moon's haunted.
That's essentially
I'm
what
sorry,
we're doing.
what?
Have you ever seen the meme
never seen
about
that meme?
Moon's
No.
haunted?
Astronaut comes back from space and he's like, "What happened?" He's like, "Moon's haunted."
And
Like,
he
what?
grabs a shotgun to take back into space.
Oh my god.
Moon's haunted.
He says nothing else to the NASA
Engineer.
Just
whatever.
reminds me of the Hot Fuzz meme. Shame.
yeah.
Shame.
No. Okay. Cool. So I think we're gonna head back to the port cargo hold to grab that salt water.
Okay, you guys mix together some salt water and whatnot in a bucket, etc.
Okay. Well, then where would we like to start? Would we like to save the worst for last, or would we like to tear the Band-Aid?
Is the worst the known or the unknown?
Now that's a philosophical question we don't have
There
time
you
to
go,
answer.
champ.
I said
devil
we
you
flip
know.
a coin.
Okay.
I'll
I
roll.
pat
Where
my
the fuck
star
am I?
pockets.
Hold on, hold on. I
We
have a
pull
thing.
out our digital credits.
No,
flip
no,
the
no.
credit
You
chip.
Google the coin,
The
the
coin
coin
flip
thing
ad.
where you like Google flip a coin.
Yeah.
I could flip our.
We'll do it. We'll do it with the real app.
Flugel.
Yeah, Flugel. It's Kugel, but it's like the food.
Oh, but you know we wouldn't have internet access out here.
That's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's like-
I'm gonna look through and see if I have a coin flip app. You know she's got one.
We also
Yes,
could
not a
call
coin
odds
flip
or
app.
evens on any of our dice.
I also have these coins. I have this cool ass copper coin I got from an author
I
for
flipped
buying
a
his
coin.
book.
Oh yeah!
And then I have this St. Christopher's token, and then I have this yes no token.
Right.
Okay, let's go.
I miss my yes
Okay.
no
I
token.
got my.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I guess we should
to
need
simulate
call.
the app, you're gonna use a coin.
No.
I brought these motherfuckers out. Y'all are using one of these coins.
All right.
Choose one.
The copper one. No.
It says yes or no. It's a very clear
There
thing.
you go, champ.
All right.
Actually,
All right.
yeah, give me the copper one because this is not a yes or no question.
Yeah.
All right.
So do we want
Someone call it.
the heads for known, tails for unknown?
Cross for known. Ranch for unknown.
All right.
Come on, Hidden Valley, let's go.
I flipped it wrong. I'll try it again.
Oh, I was gonna read it.
My app's not loading.
Alright, yeah, it glitches. It's
My app's
used to
not
be-
loading.
It's not connected to a network, so it's like error update needed.
It's cross.
So that's the known. We go for the Tuakata.
So we. No, I was saying the known threat is the locked door, the mysteriously error message door.
I feel like that's the unknown. You just said mysterious.
No, but I'm saying no. Okay. Well, here we go. We didn't even define what unknown meant.
I thought known
did-
alright,
meant
alright,
we
we didn't
knew
start- we didn't
No,
start-
it's
Tuakata.
fine. It's fine.
You
We'll
have to
flip it
start
again.
a philosophical conversation with
No,
an
okay,
agreement on
okay.
definition.
Are we going for the rooms that we have not looked in, or the room that we have looked in that we know there's bad
Okay.
guys?
No, no.
Akata or door?
No,
How
that was
about
not.
your
No, that was not.
options?
That was no. But I was not considering the Akata. My
Okay.
consideration was: do we look at the error door first, or do we look at the error door last? Because this error door, like something's wrong with it.
Oh,
Maybe
you're
it's-
saying search everything else.
Yeah. Do
and,
we?
And
so
then
these
do
other
the
rooms-
Akata.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My thought was that we clear out the forward section of the ship, make sure
Yes.
there's nothing else that'll get a drop on us. Then we take care of those two Akata, which we know are in there.
Okay.
But
Yes.
for the forward section of the ship, we have several rooms here that we know nothing about. we have an open space, which we doubt there's something inside because we walked by it 100 times and nobody...
So then let's
Pop
start
down
with
in
the 3 doors on the port side.
Starboard.
Starboard side, my bad.
Alrighty. You guys are searching the starboard side. Which door are you opening first? The closest door?
I guess, the first one we come across.
Alrighty.
So,
So walking down
right.
this hallway, the first door is immediately to the right. This is one of the crew quarters. Let me double check which one this is. Oh, okay.
My apologies for misunderstanding. I thought we were
No,
asking,
you're-
do we fight the things or do we do the things?
No, you're totally fine. As soon as Odd said, like, cross is known and range is unknown, I was like, which one is which? And then you flipped it, and then y'all were like, okay, we fight the Akata. I was like, I didn't think that was... Wait, we were thinking different things. So, no.
Philosophy.
Philosophy!
Well, we also had a 4-step to-do list that I've written
This
down.
is true, yeah.
Okay, so in this one, you open the door and are met by a small room. It's not more than a 15-foot by 15-foot room. There are 2 bunks in here, and both across on either side of the door, essentially. There's some lockers, a small sink, and the personal possessions of the miners who dwelled in this room. You see a few personal photos tacked up on the walls and whatnot, some clothing set about. Other than that, you don't see much at a glance.
I'd like to see if any of the lockers open.
Yeah, you open them up. It's just kind of basic, not supplies, like clothing and all that, uniform, you see some street safety equipment, street clothes hung up.
On the inside of the locker door, do I see like a taped picture of like a scantily clad dwarven woman with a full beard?
Yes.
Excellent.
It is from Bikini Beard Monthly.
Yeah!
Her beard is strung up as a sort of like outfit. She's grown it out long enough that she can tie it up around herself to cover her monastery.
Wow.
Okay, on the same note of looking for photos,
I'd
I would
like
like
to
to
take note
look
of
for
that issue.
photos of faces of the crew
Okay.
and take pictures of those.
Yeah,
we can
you
make
find
that earlier.
immediately. You find enough pictures of these people. You actually do find a picture of the crew.
Oh, the whole crew.
like-
I
yeah,
would
like
like
the whole
to take a
cruise.
picture of that so I don't have to carry it with me.
Oh, okay.
I would like to carry it with me.
All right, you take a photo. You
Weird.
grab the photo. You know, I have a photo of the ship's crew.
Are there names on the back of it? Is there anything written? Because we did not get a manifest.
Yes.
Or not a manifest. We didn't get a crew list or a manifest.
Yes, you see that it is written from left to right. Where did my list go that I literally just had? Oh, that's right. Okay. You see left to right, there are, of course, 6 names. The first name is Locketh Heavyhorn, followed by Dossick Axehand. You have Dulmuk Smeltsunder, Holgum Flatmaster, Throrem Cavefoot, Husad Magmafoot, and Drerfith Dimgut.
Can I get the last name of the first one?
Heavyhorn.
I'm glad you guys are taking
Because
those
I
notes.
assume that these will be the last name will be the name on the outside of their
Probably.
spacesuit.
Good chance of it.
Considering
Mhm.
I assume that's what ours would look like.
That would make
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Safe assumption, yes.
Good stuff. Okay. It makes me feel better we finally have names. It's preposterous that they wouldn't have crew list to give us, but that's fine.
Well, to be fair, this has been a shit show from the beginning for them. This has not been handled well at
At
any
all.
point of
Well,
this
see,
whole thing.
Now I know why they didn't have a manifest, because there was a dead woman on board.
But a not dead.
A not dead woman. Though that was legal, so I mean I don't know why they wouldn't have a
Legal,
I
but
think-
frowned
I
upon.
think did they say it was legal?
She said it was legal.
Yes, from what you can tell, it is legal to ship a person through the mail, as far as you can tell, but frowned upon.
Yeah.
As long as they're willing to be shipped.
Yes, willing living people.
Okay.
So, interesting.
So that was room number 1.
Yes.
Can we check room number 2, or do we want to do the door directly across on the...
Yeah, I think we would trade to the left side because we would be hitting them sequentially.
Okay.
As we hit them as we move down the hall.
I am also willing to open every door.
With your telekinetic penis photos.
I have hands.
I assume we took like a mini computer and we're just pushing buttons.
Yeah, they're buttons to go like beep open.
I just assumed it was like we had like a little iPad that we like took from the bridge and we're just carrying around opening doors.
Oh no, there's just like a button next to it.
Okay.
They can click. Open.
I also have psychokinetic hand.
They open to
to
the
side?
side. Sorry,
Okay.
I did because I was
No,
thinking.
you're fine.
Yeah, but no, they open side to side.
Cool.
Who's opening this door?
I am.
Alrighty.
From 30
This
feet
is-
away with my psychokinetic hand. No.
So we know that this is crew storage.
Yes.
Got it.
That's horrifying.
Awesome.
What's your EAC?
Even more horrifying. 11.
Okay. You open the door and are immediately met with a laser blast to the chest.
What?
Oh.
Can I
I
roll
bet
a D6
I
from somewhere?
bet I know what
Yes.
we're about to find.
Here we are. It's a bet.
Goblins!
You take
These nuts.
15 points of fire damage.
Holy moly!
And
And
fire
are
damage
not
works now because there's.
Now there's an atmosphere.
There's an atmosphere, fire damage.
Now Sam can be happy.
I wasn't upset before.
Guys,
I
I can't tell you the amount of messages Sam sent me after that game.
No.
Where she was just like, Chris, you fucking idiot.
No.
That's not how she was berating me.
Actually-
She hit me afterwards.
No, I did not. I just want to know what the bounds of my limits are, like, in the world.
Don't think about it. That's the limit.
Yes, and if you would like to hear us have that conversation, you should listen to Stop It
There you
Space
go.
Against.
Listen to a Stop Space Against Catch Up.
Indeed.
Hey, Parable Heads, listen to episode 7. Stop Space Against episode
Of the
6.
Smoke Brogan podcast.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Awful.
Parablivians?
Episode 6 is very existential. I'm not sure
Yeah,
that's the one
that's-
you should be telling everyone to listen to.
Yeah, probably not. Upon reflection.
Definitely listen to it.
Anyway, you've just been shot.
So it seems.
Okay. Very well.
Do I see what shot me?
Yeah, looking in, you see
Can I
a
use my eyeball?
smoking laser blaster that has apparently been jerry-rigged to
Oh.
shoot as soon as the door was opened.
Interesting.
Oh, okay, I see.
So, does...
Was it also rigged to have a more powerful blast?
This is a...
Probably a more
What
powerful
is it?
gun.
Let me see.
That's so cute. There's gotta be
Yeah.
something in here.
So yeah, it is a jerry-rigged laser shot. So it is a
Oh.
single-shot laser blast that has been jerry-rigged to just all-out one hard shot.
How is it rigged?
Go ahead and roll,
Oh,
engineering.
Okay.
By Gerry, obviously.
Hey.
Ah.
So would you know how to undo it, Gerry?
Jerry. Engineering
Wouldn't you like to
is
know?
29.
I don't like it when he talks to me
It
like
appears that it has been hooked up to motion sensors that sense the door opening
Very
and,
cool.
you know, shoot.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, things that are protected by weapons are usually cool stuff. Can I
So
like look in the door and then walk in?
Yeah, I mean, it's only got the one blast, right?
Yeah.
Or do we need to disable the motion sensors?
No, it appears that it's done.
One, okay.
Yeah, one
go.
and done.
I also love how we made the joke of like, we'll open it with the psychokinetic hand. Just kidding. And it's like that may have saved us.
Yeah. I'm going to open every door with the psychokinetic
Yeah, we're
hand on
actually
this
now,
ship.
from now on, we're gonna be like opening the door from 15 feet away with a stick.
You could
Oh,
just
yes.
hear me out. If it's got a button, you could just like lean up against the wall and hit the button, and we'll all just kind of stand back and
Wow,
look.
amazing. We're using tactics from first edition.
Oh my god.
Pushing doors open with a 10-foot pole. The best item in first edition.
Okay.
Best find traps
What do
ever.
we-
Yeah,
Find
literally.
the-
Just tapping the floor from 10 foot away with a pole.
So you guys peek in, and you see
get shot by a different Gerry. No.
Yeah, you guys peek in. Your heads actually get sliced off as it's like the elevator scene from the first Resident Evil movie.
I was thinking, you mean like the laser grid hallway?
No, I was thinking the elevator scene with the lady who is trying to climb out.
That's right.
Yeah, there's a guillotine attached to the sword. No, you guys peek in. You see a few interesting things. So very supplies in here, what look like personalized tools, etc. Oh, and a large hulking blue form.
Great.
In one corner. That doesn't move as you enter.
Okay.
Should we shoot it?
Can I tell what it is without getting closer?
It's a Nakata.
Just hasn't.
Should we
Just
shoot it?
hasn't hatched?
Should we just go
No,
ham?
it's hatched. It's just laying on its side in there. Not moving.
Is it dead?
Okay, wait. Let me think for a second.
Can we just go? Hear me out, because can we just go ham? Can we just start shooting?
Anyway, I started blasting.
We've got the salt water.
I was gonna say you could just toss salt
Take
water on
a
it.
cup, like we have a bucket and a ladle, and we
just
ladle some salt water at it.
bath
Flick some salt water on it.
Yeah, like
holy water flicks.
holy computer. We have like the holy censer. May the power of
May the power of Space Christ compel you!
Space Jesus. May the power of Space Jesus compel you. See if it's moving. Because just to make sure, because we were informed a couple sessions ago about how the Ikata work. Having a passed out Ikata or like an unresponsive Ikata, that's not part of their because it was the itchy blood into the person dies, becomes a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Ikata slug is vomited out by the zombie, and then the baby Ikata eats the zombie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So having an unresponsive Ikata isn't explicitly part of that cycle?
Not as far as you know.
Interesting. Okay, blast it. Saltwater, let's go.
Let's
All right,
saltwater christen this thing.
Actually, okay, wait, no, hey, before we do that, can someone grab the shotgun, or did it only have one blast in it?
It wasn't even a shotgun. This was just a jerry-rigged, not even a laser pistol. Someone just jerry-rigged a laser blast to do a single shot, hard, full charge blast at someone.
Only
At this...
No.
At this door.
Oh. So there's an Ikata in here.
And they had a rigged thing to protect it. Or blasting outside of it.
We're killing this. Just saying.
Yeah.
Now.
yeah.
Why?
Is this Ikata any different from...
Yeah.
It's identical in look to what we have seen.
Yeah, from what you've seen up until this point.
You know what? I'm willing to risk it. I've already got the itchy blood. I'm gonna see if I can take a closer look at this thing.
You look, and as you move closer, it doesn't move.
I'm gonna poke it with the psychokinetic hand.
You poke it don't move.
Okay.
Oh.
I think it's dead.
So based on what we've seen, how
Do their corpses stay when we kill them?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and could I perhaps I know it's not a human being, but is there a way I could check for life signs on this thing? See if it's...
You would have to touch it, yeah.
I'm willing to touch it. Do a medicine check.
Let
Make a
him
life
touch
science
it.
I
check.
will let weird.
Oh,
Alright,
life
make a life
science?
science check.
Oh, that ain't me.
I mean, 6.
That ain't
Oh,
me,
yeah,
Chief.
+6 as well.
I can't even make the check. So
I can unfortunately read that, and that's a 10
total.
total.
Oh, okay.
I'm not allowed to make a life science check.
How big? How
10.
10?
You know nothing.
I don't know.
You're no doctor, but it seems like if something has a big old laser hole blasted into its chest, that thing's probably dead.
Well, we didn't get the information that had
Yeah.
a laser
Oh,
hole.
well, yeah.
As you turn it over,
Okay.
Yeah.
you see that, because you were looking at its back,
Oh,
you
okay.
see after getting a closer look that there is
It
a
was
large
like that.
laser
It
blast.
was like when Bambi's mom gets shot.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, okay.
Yeah.
We were seeing kind of
You
this.
see that-
Wow, spoilers. I'm kidding.
Bambi's mom dies?
I don't even know if that's correct. Is that?
Bambi's mom dies?
Yeah.
Wasn't it the dad? Didn't
No,
the dad?
No.
mom
That was the
dies.
mom.
Ba-
Yeah, it
And
was the
then
mom.
he gets raised by the dad.
Yeah.
Who's like,
Yeah.
yo, you have been raised like a little bitch boy up until now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how to be a man.
And he's just hiding through his real pain. I haven't
Yeah.
seen Bambi since I was probably
Bambi's
4.
mom died?
All
That's
of
like
her-
the
I'm kidding, I know.
and all of that.
I was like, Yeah, that's like the
is,
most
like,
notorious
This movie
bit.
came out in like the 60s.
It's still a very notorious aspect of the movie.
No, but what I'm saying is that it's like
spoilers. Like the movie is.
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah.
No.
Yeah, that was the
I made a
side.
joke. I made a joke about Bambi's mom like 2 days ago.
Oh, that's right, I forgot.
And all of that just for Bambi to get squished by Godzilla.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway.
The sequel was a plot twist.
What?
Yes, I was gonna say,
Iron Giant.
do yourself a favor and look up Bambi versus Godzilla. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't last long.
It's the sequel.
Check it out. Check it out.
Actually,
Okay.
it lasts surprisingly a lot longer than you think it would.
Yeah, a lot longer than you
Okay,
think.
so this thing is dead. So were they trying to bring it back?
Nope.
They managed to kill one. They put it in crew storage.
Unless they killed this one in crew storage, and whoever rigged this gun was trying to protect something else in here. I would like to continue looking around.
I was
Okay.
about to say,
You
I'd like to do that
see,
as well.
in a small collected pile nearby, not scattered about like the other ones you've seen. You see a collected pile of no qual.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
I will go ahead and take that.
Alrighty, it is 1 bolt worth.
1 bulk worth.
Yeah, I was about to ask, since you've been collecting all of the no qual, what is your bulk looking like?
It is now with. Are these also fragments? They're just.
Yeah, they're all just
Okay.
fragments.
Because I have them all separately labeled as fragments. So
Yeah.
we officially have 6 bulk worth of no qual.
And what is your limit
limit?
for encumbrance? Because it is tied to your strength score.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really wish you hadn't said that.
I was wondering that too. As soon as he was like, "Yeah, you have like 3 bulwark," I was like,
I can take like
I don't know what my bulk is.
worth. I have
Uh,
6. I can carry 6 before I'm encumbered.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
yeah, I know there's a way to calculate it. I think it has to do with your... I think it's... Shoot, I'll have to look it up. But yeah, there's a way to calculate encumbrance.
What's your strength?
My
Temper.
strength.
I think we have the same
My strength score is a
strength.
12.
10.
Yeah, 10.
12? And yours is 10?
Yeah.
You probably can't carry 6 at that point.
Yeah, because I'm
take
currently I'm at 6 bulk currently,
Okay.
so I can't carry.
I was
anything, or else I'll
honestly
be
just
encumbered.
making it easier that we're able to like keep it all in the
You can
same
just,
area.
just note that
Yeah.
I'm carrying 2 of it if you want. That way you'll remember that I have it.
I'm putting a
What
T
is Sam's bulk looking like?
beside it.
So now I've got half of my bulk taken.
Oh, so Sam can actually carry 1 bulk if need be. Yeah, she's got the same.
Yeah, how do you... I can actually try to look that up.
I'm gonna look it up now.
Because I can Command F.
Search up encumbrance.
Yeah, bulk for encumbrance. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Bulk limits. You can carry an amount of bulk up to half your strength score without difficulty. If you carry more than that, you gain the encumbered condition. As described below, until the amount of bulk you carry becomes less than or equal to half your strength score. You can't voluntarily wear or hold an amount of bulk that is greater than your strength. If you're forced to do so, you gain the overburden condition as described below.
So technically, you should be encumbered right now.
Should I?
Because you said you have 10 strength?
Yeah, I have 10 strength.
That means you can only carry up to 5 bolt.
Then how did I get... Oh! I have an, that's right. I have an industrial backpack, which allows me to carry 1 additional bulk.
That's right.
That's what
Okay.
it is. So yeah, normally it would be 5, but because of the backpack, I can carry 6.
I didn't think about how fucking heavy these things must be, but they're made out of fucking star metal, so that makes sense that they'd be heavy as shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, so the base bulk is 5?
5. Well, for
Okay.
you, because it's equal to half your strength score.
Oh, the strength score!
Yeah, your strength score.
I was going like modifiers. I can carry 0 bulk?
Yeah, so yeah, you would be able to carry 5 bulk if you didn't, as long as you don't have anything that gives you extra bulk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm currently at 4 bulk, and you should be at... Your capability is 6.
So it says, let's see, encumbered would be 6, overburdened is 12. So I'm at 3 total right now.
Yes.
And you have noted where my other 2 are.
bulk in here?
Yeah,
Yes.
we are.
So it's half the strength.
Yeah, it's equal to half your strength.
No, I gotta pee.
Right, I believe it's half your strength
Yeah, I'm not.
rounded up,
After you.
I think. Oh, no, wait, let me see. Because I think
I
you...
have 5. Or I'm
Yes,
sorry.
okay, yeah. You would have 5, but you're the same as me. You have an industrial backpack,
Oh,
which
yeah,
allows
yeah.
you to carry 1 additional bulk.
Oh, yes, I have 6 it is rounded up because my strength is 11.
11, yeah. So yeah,
Unencumbered carrying capacity is 6. Encumbered is 7.
and I believe your over encumbered is equal to those 2 scores added up.
That looks to be the case.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. But yeah, because I was sitting there like, wait, why do I have 6 bulk? Or am I carrying 6 bulk? I'd be encumbered, but I'm not because it's the backpack. Allows me to carry 1 additional bulk. So, yay.
You search this room. You find, of course, the remains of the Noak wall. You have the remains of this Akata. Someone said they were going to do something, I think, and I don't remember.
You said there
what.
was like a little pile of something?
There's a pile of Noak
Oh,
wall.
that's the
Yes.
Noak wall.
That was clearly collected, not like hatched or anything like the other ones you've seen.
Okay.
I thought someone said they were going to investigate the Akata or something.
I wanted to
Okay.
investigate the room for any cool things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, looking around, you find a disruptive fusion seal, 5th, 2 Mark 1 serums of healing,
Hey.
and 3 med patches.
Okay.
Very useful.
Maybe we should distribute those to the people.
Perhaps it might be a good idea.
How many med patches? I'm so sorry.
3
3, and then 2 of the...
serums, Mark 1s.
Okay, so how do all of those work?
From what I understand, med patches do not, like, heal HP. They kind of just, like, stop... They basically just dress serious wounds.
So they're gonna heal stamina points?
So it's similar to stabilize.
Hold on, let me look at the equipment. Med patch. A med patch is a simple all-in-one disposable medical device designed to be slapped onto a wound or area of concern, such as a clearly diseased or poisoned section of the body, with little skill required. It allows you to make a medicine check untrained with a +10 circumstance bonus, but only for first aid, long-term stability, treat disease, and treat drugs or poison tasks.
So can we use those to get rid of the itchy blood?
No.
That's like a special
It's
thing.
it would be for a first roll essentially. Whenever you're whenever you're trying to make the initial roll to
So
treat it.
if one of us who do not have itchy blood got it, we could try to use it to prevent it from getting worse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. If you have itchy blood, it would allow you to attempt to treat it and stop it from getting worse. Yeah.
It won't get rid of it, though.
Yeah. It won't
Treat,
get
not
rid of it.
cure.
Yeah.
Okay, stopgap.
So if we stay here for longer than a day, we've got these to help us.
The Mark 1 serums. Where are those located again?
That's what I'm trying to find.
Because they're like oh, here it is, because they're considered a magical item. Mark 1 healing serum. It's right here. 1d8.
Okay. 1d8 of stamina.
Of
Hit points.
How do you recover stamina?
You can recover
Rest.
stamina by resting.
Oh.
And the way we do that is you spend 1 resolve point and we can rest 15 minutes and we get all of our stamina back.
Oh, it's a 15-minute break?
Yeah, that's all it is, and you get all your stamina back.
Can we, like, do that?
Yeah. We
Oh.
can
Guys are
just
more than
spend a
welcome
resolve
to.
point, absolutely.
We're
Yeah.
gonna chill in here with the corpse?
Yeah, if y'all want.
Okay.
I mean, we can move to a safer room.
Let's move to the room that we've already been in that we know is clear and close.
The one
Just,
with
like,
beds.
Just have a lay down in the bunk.
All right.
We
Yeah,
haven't
you
been
guys
in
hang out in one of
one.
those
Okay,
rooms. You shut the
yeah.
door.
So you'll have
You
to
have a nice
spend a
little
resolve point.
rest.
Take a breather after getting,
And if you need to heal, I have this dope-ass die.
Okay, Gerry.
Oh,
Truth or dare?
And... Truth.
What is your favorite decision?
Oh my god, this is such a... This is...
I'm just playing on my phone.
You're playing just a futuristic version of Snake on your phone.
yeah.
I was
Space
thinking
worm.
like Pong.
Oh, Space Worm. That was his Space Worm.
Yeah.
I forgot that we actually did make a joke about
Oh, yeah,
that.
because you were doing that on the way
Yeah.
to Absalom Station.
Yeah.
on your little
Because I
data
guess
pad.
I can't check my astrogram.
And you
here.
were just
No, you're a bit outside the
you were just kicking the seat in front of you playing Space Worm.
That's right.
Yeah.
I can only listen to my songs I've
ooh.
downloaded.
Even though I just love
I only
making choices in
downloaded
general,
10,000.
I think my favorite has got to be deciding what I'm eating. Which most of the time ends up being French toast sticks.
An excellent choice.
I can watch his bug mouth mandibles destroy a French toast.
Just devour
He
it.
holds it up and its mandibles just like dried.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
you don't have lips,
No.
You just see
so there's
crumbs
just
hitting the.
syrup
Yes,
falling
just-
out of his mouth.
You just see crumbs hitting.
He's very
the...
messy for a reason.
Hits the spine. And then you just see my arms retract, and then the arms come back into the spacesuit.
So we have to spend a resolve point to try to heal.
No, we just spent a resolve.
Oh well, now that
point
we
to
have
rest.
atmosphere. Anybody want any?
No, I'm okay.
I'm not
Look at those
opening my
been in your-
suit.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not
I
leaving
don't
my
know
suit.
what's
And
in
also, how long have those been in your pocket?
Are they stale? Those have to be stale.
What is stale?
Okay,
So there comes a point in a food's life
Uh-huh.
where it goes bad. Not evil bad,
Okay.
but taste bad.
Well, it hasn't gotten there yet, because these still taste good.
Okay.
I
They're not
don't-
like hard?
how
No.
Okay.
How
When they
long
get
a-
hard and they taste bad.
Oh,
how
okay.
long ago did you get those French toast sticks?
I would assume, GM's discretion, but I would assume that, like, every, like, hotel or whatever we stay at, I make a pass by the, like, continental breakfast and just stock up.
Each
So
morning.
they're like a day old.
Something like that.
half a day. We
Probably
started in the
more.
hotel.
Exactly. So they're not that bad. They're cold at the very least, but they're not, like,
Ittia
stale and gross.
accepts the offer.
Absolutely. I'll
Okay.
open up the spacesuit and just open up the syrup pocket and, like, help yourself.
I hate this.
A dip and a sip.
There you go. Okay. All right.
You mash the pocket back against your
I
body.
don't mash it.
He gently pats it.
I pat it and close the suit.
Firmly grasp it.
Thank you.
Okay. And no, Odd, I think we just remove a resolve point and we get all of our stamina back.
Correct.
How many resolve points do we have again?
You start with I
have
think it's
5.
equal to your key ability score modifier.
Cool.
Right, it's that plus something.
Half your level?
I think it might be half your level rounded down. That might be what it is.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, you have a number of resolve points equal to half your character level, rounded down, plus the modifier of your key ability score.
Then
Boom!
then why do I only have 5 resolve points
Because
written down?
3 divided by 2 rounded down is 1, and your key ability score is intelligence, which is 4. So you have 5. 4 plus 1 is
I don't
5.
know what my key
Okay.
ability is.
It's
What's
probably
your
intelligence.
what is your class?
Outlaw?
That's your-
Operative?
Operative, yeah.
So I believe you have a choice of either Dex or Intelligence. I
It's
believe.
your dex going by your stats.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's why I have
what?
5
so-
resolve.
yeah, so it's 4 plus 1, so 5. Yeah.
Cool. Got it.
I just put a little asterisk next to intelligence, so I knew that was my key stat.
I literally drew a small key,
That's adorable.
little key next to it.
Beautiful.
Alright then.
Alright, so you guys rest up, you get
Right
some of
on
your
out.
stamina back, you have a moment to breathe, and 15 minutes passes by like that.
Nice.
Alright.
You guys are now caught up on your breathing and stickier than ever, some of you. So, what do you guys do now?
Well, there's one more door in this hallway.
Yes.
Right on, right.
Let's check it.
I wish to open it with psychokinetic hand.
From far away.
Alright, you are opening the farthest door. Inside is the same sort of scene that you saw in the room you were just in. The room is arranged slightly differently, but otherwise it's generally the same. There's some lockers, 2 beds, a sink, and that's about it. You see about the same stuff, personal belongings and all that. Nothing of significant note or value from what it appears.
Question that I just realized.
Yes.
Where's the bathroom?
You just launch it into space.
It works like the that lady who wrote the books about the wizards says that wizard bathrooms work. They
I
just magic it away.
hate them.
I'm not mentioning the lady's name because I don't want to give her airtime. But
Oh, yes, yeah.
the lady who wrote the books about the School of Magic.
The ones who apparently just
I'm gonna say
defecate themselves
Yes.
constantly in the film.
You know, AJ Fowling. You know.
I'm gonna say that there are bathrooms somewhere.
Somewhere.
If you feel it become necessary for some particular thing you want to do, I will specify where, because it, full disclosure, doesn't say.
Oh, okay. No, that's
I
just
will
what I was
decide.
wondering because you said there was a sink in this room.
It's
and
like
I'm
prison
we have
cell
not,
in the room.
I was gonna say like we haven't seen a toilet yet on this ship, and I'm like I doubt that they are just.
But there are
They
3
just-
airlocks.
Shit in front of the airlock.
I
Hit the
doubt it's
button.
that.
Yeah, there's a shitter in each airlock.
It's just a bucket. They just go in a bucket. That's why we found the bucket. We put the salt water in it.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Saltwater and poison damage.
Hepatitis A.
So we'll have to keep an eye out for
A
the
for
toilet.
ass.
That's actually correct. That is how Hep
Oh.
A is spread.
Oh
Really?
no, I was making a
Hepatitis
joke.
Ass.
Hepatitis A is spread through fecal contact.
Oh no,
What?
I was making a
Yeah,
joke.
so you can get Hep A if like an employee doesn't wash their hands and they serve you food.
You can
Oh,
also
no.
get E. coli.
That
yeah,
too,
E. coli
that
and other
too.
diseases, but they can give you hepatitis A. And then hepatitis B is through blood and bodily fluids, and then Hep C is through. I think that's. Also...
Isn't Hep C cold source?
No.
No? Which
No,
one
that
is
you're thinking of
cold source?
herpes.
Herpes, yeah.
And like 80% of the human population has herpes. I'm trying to remember what Hep C is. I think Hep C is the one that's specifically like
Man.
sexual contact.
Man, whoever.
I think it's sexual contact. Like you can get
Maybe
Hep
that's
B
what
from
this-
blood.
You know, C for...
Contact.
Well, then there's actually
really
also
well.
hepatitis D, E, and F.
Uh-huh.
But you can't get D, E, or F unless you have A, B, or C.
Upgrades, people.
Upgrades.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Oh my god, that was... No.
Wow.
That
You
was
can-
fucked up. I'm so sorry. Anyone?
That's
Take
amazing.
that, people with EF and GHIJK hepatitis.
Yeah. Wow.
Gotta catch.
What happens
And I
whenever
think from
someone
all
gets?
of them, you get cirrhosis eventually.
What happens whenever someone gets hepatitis X? Oh no.
Hepatitis.
The Powerpuff Girls.
It's X.
Aw.
It's X for exiting this world.
Yes.
Oh, I thought. I was gonna try and make a Malcolm X joke, but I don't know how that would even work.
That's
That's
that
a weird
turns
Osmosis
out
Jones
that's
turn.
Professor X's superpower. He has
Hepatitis
hepatitis
X.
Okay.
Can read
Sorry, I was looking
minds.
at that fusion seal you guys picked up. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to ask what that was.
It's a thing that you can use to imbue a weapon with certain abilities. They can be attached to... Fusion seals can be attached to any weapon. There's no, like, special thing. However, you guys got a disruptive one, which can only be applied to weapons that deal bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
I mean, it can be applied to anything. The only ones that will benefit are weapons that deal bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Specifically, disruptive fusion seals. What does it say fifth? Because that's
Like 5th level?
what I thought. But this one is labeled as level 3. So, weapon... okay, so... It has an item place that is... A fusion can't... Oh! A fusion can't be placed on a weapon that has a lower level than the fusion's item level. Okay, so this is a 5th level disruptive.
So it has to be placed on a 5th level weapon
Yes.
Oh wow, okay.
Or lower?
or higher.
Or higher. It can't be placed on a weapon that has a lower level.
Okay.
So
Mark down.
We could not slap that on one of our tactical batons.
no.
So that has to be on a level 5 or higher weapon.
Which
That's
we don't get until
crazy.
level 5.
Generally, yeah.
Until we
which
can
is-
afford one.
I would say, yeah, they're probably very expensive.
Very interesting.
We could also sell it.
Also that.
Also true.
Okay, so we have another. We just have another
Oh!
set of
And all
sleeping
this no
quarters.
we have.
Okay.
Disruptive helps you against undead.
So
Yeah.
Are we?
Oh.
It's on page 191.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We moving across the hall?
Well, so we opened this. Yeah, I guess we would.
Yeah.
There was nothing else of note that we could see in this other crew quarter.
No.
Second verse, same as the first.
Alright. You guys head back across
Back
the
to
way
the main
towards
corridor.
the port section of the ship. I assume you're first heading towards the open area?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
We're just going to all avert our eyes from the locked door.
Yeah.
Not even
you
look
do
at
see
it.
you do as you pass it looks normal from the outside. It is closed.
I like that.
Going towards the galley, you see, this is a small galley area. Let me look at what it looks like on the map so I can give you guys a better little description. You see that there's a couple like benches there and seats. There's a long counter that goes all the way around the room.
Okay.
There's no like table or anything. But there's like small kitchen. There is a small kitchen area with like cooking supplies and food and etc.
Is there a fridge?
Yeah, there's
Food
fridge.
storage?
Yeah, there's
What
food
do they
storage.
got?
Jerry wants to know for sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So they have a number of like different. They have like a lot of long-term stuff you wouldn't have to
Non-perishable.
worry about, like non-perishable. Essentially, you do find a small like fully what's the word? Vacuum sealed package there in the back that says special occasion only, and it appears to be a very high quality like series of meats. That were being reserved for some occasion or another.
Wow.
They are raw.
Of course. I figured. Wouldn't stop Sam.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh yes, I do. I do like
A nice tartar.
I like a steak tartare. I like it red.
When it basically moves.
I like it still mooing.
I like mine medium rare, so like kinda, but not
I
really.
like my steak well done.
No.
No.
Oh my god. We asked them politely but firmly to leave.
Chris eats hockey pucks.
Okay.
Hey, maybe learn how to cook a well done steak properly.
So
We've had this
rare to
argument
rare.
before. It's
Yeah,
not
we
an
had this
argument you
argument
wanna
at
go
work.
down.
Let's not
We
start
had this
it
argument
again.
on
Yeah.
Thursday. It took like 30 minutes just to hash it out, and we never hashed it out.
You burn more calories when you chew more, so that's the intent.
I have TMJ, so I'd rather not chew more.
Okay, well, I feel suddenly sad that they have these special meats in the back. I don't need them, so I will leave them, but it does make me kind of sad. But it's just a galley, there's no...
No, nothing special that you can see in here. You find some, like, there's a sink and stuff and water out. You see, like, water dispensers and all that. You see some spices, oregano, parsley, salt, pepper.
So the thing that has kind of gotten me is that we have not seen obvious signs of the events of this ship. Like this galley looks like it is in decent order.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't a fight anywhere in any of these rooms. There wasn't like, because it really seems just based on the logs that we've got, it's like, there's chaos. Like all of these things hatched and they attacked us, and oh, there's something else and it's even worse, and we gotta abandon ship. But the ship, other than the Akata being here and the dead goblin, nothing is out of order. There's no obvious. There was a huge. People were firing a bunch of laser weapons.
What do you mean in the back?
Was there in the back?
Yeah, you guys did find evidence in the back of like stuff that went down. You saw it was in disarray. You found like weapons discarded under where they had been knocked away and stuff.
But not here. Like not in the more forward sections of the ship. Even though there were 3 Akata hanging out in the bridge, and I mean, yeah, their journey before leaving the ship ended in engineering, so that would make sense that that's where their weapons were discarded. But like, I just would have expected this ship to be in a lot worse state if they were suddenly set upon by creatures that they unwittingly brought on board.
Unless some of... Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That, like...
Well, the science area was more towards the back, if I was correct.
This is engineering, yeah, in the back of the ship.
So it would make sense that they would be back there, and that's where the fight probably would have taken place. And if these doors were closed, then maybe they were contained back here, but maybe they stored those geodes elsewhere.
But I guess my thing is, based on the timeline of the logs, that the captain was on the bridge when they first said, "Oh my gosh, there's these creatures," and then it was several hours until they said, "Let's open the airlocks."
It was like once the creatures appeared, it was like an hour or so before they opened. Whenever they're like, "We're gonna open the airlocks."
So there's a full hour of time before they say to open the airlocks, and then from the airlocks to them exiting the ship was another
30 minutes.
30 minutes, you said?
Yes.
So in that hour of time, and even before then, like, I'm just not... I just would have expected this ship to be in a lot worse state than it is. Unless everyone was lucky and was in a closed room. Like, how are they able... They killed one of these things. Or it was dead before they got there. They managed to rig a shotgun to explode or rig a laser to go off. They had... None of the crew died on the ship, according to the computer. And... Which means that everyone got off of the ship. Not saying everyone was alive when they got off the ship, but everyone got off the ship. So... That all happened without very obvious signs of struggle. Other than the discarded weapons in the back and you know, sort of what appeared to be like a final showdown.
I mean,
Because I'm thinking so far, how many Akata have we come across? There's 2 in the starboard cargo, 3 in the
2
bridge,
in the back.
2 in the back, so
That's
we're already
7.
at 7.
And the one that was dead in the storage.
So 8.
8.
And we
But
don't
remember-
even know if that's all of them.
One of them came out of the goblin, right?
No.
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 It's just a dead
Its
goblin.
body would have been eaten.
Mm.
Yeah, it wouldn't be there.
So it's just a dead
Thank you.
goblin. So at least 8 that we know of, these creatures. So this crew of 6 were outnumbered. They were set upon by surprise. They didn't know what these creatures were. They were doing their normal ship routines. When they were set upon, and yet they all got out, and apparently without a prolonged struggle to get to the back of the ship. It's just very odd. It's very interesting. And it's just something I'm keeping in mind as I look around, because I don't know, I would just think, especially in this open, like, this galley is indefensible. Like, it's open to the hall, there's no sealed doors. Anything could run down this hallway, and Akata had to, unless they just Easter egg hunt hid the geodes around the ship and none of the Akata left where they hatched, 3 Akata made it up to the bridge from wherever the geodes were being stored. So they passed by this area. They passed by this hallway, this open space. I don't know, it's just very odd.
Yes.
I'm gonna put it in the back of my mind as we move on.
So, I say we try to open the next door. The only way
The
to
furthest door down the hall?
Yes.
Yes.
The
Okay.
one that we
The one that
can
works.
open.
The one that we can open.
And I open it with my psychokinetic hand.
Alright, you open that one. Let me double check this one. Alright. Okay, sorry. You open this door. This is...
Port crew 2.
Yep. Alright. You open this door and you do see that this one is like the rest in none of these look neat or anything. All of them are kind of messy lived in and whatnot. You again don't see anything in particular note in here.
Is there another 2 bunks?
Yeah, there's another 2 bunks. Sorry, I just scratched my knee. Ow. You see another 2 bunks, a wash basin, some more lockers, and, you know, pictures and whatnot, etc. in here. The same sort of things you found in each of them.
So if we think that there's 4 crew rooms, there's potentially enough for a crew of 8.
I think that there's... The next one might be the captain's room. Because that
Still,
would be
that's
2,
about
4,
7.
6.
And then Captain 7.
While we are in that room, that little crew room, I kind of knock on the wall to the other room to see if there's any kind of
Shared
response.
Roll perception.
I'm gonna roll the green one because the blue one has betrayed me. I really wish I could have read the first one because I can guess what it was, but oh well. This is perception?
Yep.
Alright, that is an 18.
18. There's no, like, knock back, but you hear noises of movement from within the room as you listen.
Do you have any, like, tools that you could drill a hole in the wall?
Oh, that's an interesting,
I do not think I do, unless I just want to start blasting.
I have a custom rig.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that. Or could we find a tool that we could drill a hole in the wall?
Yeah.
You could certainly try and utilize some of the mining equipment in here. You could, you've seen a few things here and there for, like, digging rock samples and boring through asteroids and meteors and etc. in an attempt to utilize them properly to this interior wall. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd try to get just a hole big enough to see into. Yeah. Okay. I'd like to do that.
All right. Go ahead and roll an engineering check for me. You're gonna make 2 if you're the one doing this.
Can I give her the help action?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll. See if you get a 10.
No.
Okay.
Wait, plus your
Oh, plus my plus.
engineering.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, yes, I got way over
Okay.
a 10.
So
13.
it's a plus
Okay.
2.
So yeah, plus 2.
Hey, nat 20. So
Nice.
20
Plus.
plus 13, 33 plus
Okay.
35.
30.
Yeah, so you managed to find
Hell
a
yeah.
you managed to find a laser that is, you're gonna have to hold it. Typically it is placed against the ground. It's a boring laser that is meant to take deep rock samples. So it laser drills a hole downwards.
Imagine set up
and
on
you-
a tripod.
Yeah, you set a like depth that you want it to reach. Typically it has to be stabilized, but you can tinker with the settings. You're gonna have to make another engineering check now to use the tool
Okay, very
and
well.
make sure you use it properly.
That's fine. Okay. To use the tool properly, that is a 24.
Okay, so you set this laser against the wall. You mess with the settings. Adjust the what's that thing inside? The gyroscope and whatnot that tells it like, hey, I'm upright and all that, and set it for how deep are you setting this thing for?
Interior wall of the ship. I mean, I've been in several of these crew rooms already.
You'd guesstimate it's about maybe a foot thick.
Okay. Yeah. Then I might. I mean, I could always bore again if it's not deep enough. So, yeah, let's go with a foot.
Okay, so you bore through the wall. So you activate the laser. It takes a minute. It's obviously not meant for metal like this. At least it's meant for more raw stuff like rock and raw materials inside what would be a meteor and all
It's
that.
probably a very strong alloy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do eventually manage to get a small hole into the wall. Yeah. So you get, you create a hole in the wall.
So we can see to the other room?
Yes. Do you look inside?
Who is looking?
I do.
Okay.
I'm willing to make all of the dumb decisions.
This
Roll
wall's a foot thick. You won't be able to see anything.
roll perception
Okay.
for me.
Sam.
This is what you see.
Okay, Sam, don't poke holes in our sci-fi.
I'm just saying.
Look, you did really good at drilling that hole. Don't poke holes in our logic.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
I just keep thinking that Chris is gonna be like, okay, yeah, you see nothing, dipshit, because it's a foot thick, and walls don't work like that. And I don't know.
I mean, it's a straight hole, so you can, if anything, you'll
But
be
your
able to see a certain, yeah.
peripheral vision doesn't apply, is what I mean.
It does not.
Yeah.
No.
But you can
As
see
she
straight
pointed
through.
out,
You can only
this
see.
is what I see.
Yeah.
But you can see
Yes.
partially into the room. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't see.
But I figure if it's a large thing, it'll cross by eventually.
Good point.
So I got an 11.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's hard, as she said, it's hard to see anything in here, really. You get some of that same interior wall. You see what could be the top of a bed, and what look just a little bit, but what looks like debris or something potentially piled against the door. Just a little bit. But guesstimating, that's what it might be.
Okay.
I relay the information to my friends.
Okay.
Well,
So there's debris against the door?
there's debris against the door that unfortunately there's not a whole lot we can do from this other side.
We could just drill a bunch of holes until we make our own door.
What kind of debris could you determine, or just?
Was it like...
It just looks like some stuff that has been kind of set against the door in a way to prevent it from opening.
Like someone on the inside didn't want.
Am I able to psychokinetic hand it away?
No, you can't see
Okay.
enough into the room. Like I said, you can just barely see a bit, so you're just kind of guessing.
Well, I mean, like, because I can see it, I point my finger at the target object, gaining the ability to lift it and move it at will from a distance. As a move action, I can propel the object as far as 15 feet in any direction.
Yeah. Go ahead and... So, do you have to make a roll, or does it just do it?
As long as it's no more than 10 pounds.
Okay.
That's
then
why I was...
Okay, sorry. Then, yeah, unfortunately, it does not work.
Okay.
Does it make... So, does it make, like, a hand or anything appear?
No.
Okay.
It's just called psychokinetic hand.
Was there any change in movement or noise? I mean, now that we have a hole into the room.
Go ahead and roll a perception check. Anyone who's listening.
Can't you,
I'll listen.
like, mind connect?
Why don't you
hands?
try and communicate?
That's not... You have to be able to see.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Creature
It
to be
involves
able to
involves seeing.
telekinetically...
So you said
telepathically.
if anyone's listening?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll definitely give a listen.
And that's
Because he
just
was looking
perception.
around.
Oh, so I can't...
No, you can.
Oh, okay.
16 for me.
16.
22.
Non-natural 20.
26.
Okay.
Can't see anything,
You
but I can
guys
hear.
are listening. Okay. Did everyone here get above an 11?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys hear some scrabbling noises and what sounds like whispering.
Oh.
In
an
any kind of
identifiable language?
language?
Go ahead and roll culture, anyone who wishes to.
Ooh.
What, sorry, first off, what languages does everyone speak?
Yeah.
Okay,
I haven't
are
actually
we
fully picked
are
mine.
we talking about like fully fluent or just like
Just in general.
words and phrases? Okay. Common, Shirin, Versite, Yusoki, Vesk, Castravelian, Acatonian, Kasatha, Aklo, Breathidan, Triaxian, and Eoxian.
Okay.
In varying
Then you're
degrees.
gonna
of
varying
fluency.
degrees.
You're gonna have to make a check then.
Okay.
What do you have?
Common,
Rivet?
Yusoki, Acatonian, Shirin, Versite, Castravelian, and Kasatha.
You will have to make a roll.
I speak Abyssal, Versite, Shirin, Aslanti, Celestial, Common, Breathidan, and Draconic.
You'll have to
Breathidan.
make a
Breathidan.
roll.
Alright.
Okay.
You said culture.
Yes.
Okay.
Culture.
Oh no, never mind. We've already established some stuff.
That is
23.
Let me add everything up. 34.
34. Yeah.
On a nat 20.
You obviously don't understand it, but you do recognize this as goblin.
Ah.
Scrambling and goblin. Oh, okay.
Well then.
Do we know? Akata zombies. Do they talk?
Damn. The range for share language is touch.
No, they do not. So it's very likely this is a living goblin.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
I offer a possible hello.
You say hello?
Yes.
Okay. There's a pause for a moment. And then just if you're looking in the hole, you see a red eye peeking through.
Ew.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wait, I have a red eye. Ooh, can I look through the hole and be like, ooh, ooh?
They yell at you in Goblin.
I don't speak goblin, I speak rat.
When there's no response, you hear a very muffled voice talking in the hole. You see, like, if you're looking, you see a mouth go, looking at, you just see sharp teeth, and it goes, let me see. Okay, hold on, actually, it does have a thing for them. They say, okay. You, come to help, yes? No more blue dogs? No?
So far, there are 2 more,
2.
but we have gotten rid of the rest as far as we know.
Oh, you help us, yes?
Us?
Yes, me and friend.
We have found friend dead.
No, other friend in here.
Oh.
There's 2 of you?
So there was
Yes.
3 of you.
Another voice pops up. Yes!
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So there was 3 of you?
Yes!
We are here to help.
Why are you here?
You hear scrambling noises as stuff is taken off the door, and it you hear it open from the outside.
Oh, fabulous.
I go out to meet
I
them.
cock my gun.
Pop
I
out
was
of the
about to
hall.
say,
I cock my skip shot
I was about
pistol.
to say, have my gun ready to go.
You do see they have weapons, but they're holding them up, and they're like, as soon as they see you, they get on their knees, and they're like coming up and grabbing at your shins, like, oh yes, thank you, oh help, yes, many
Goblin
scary
is goblin.
doggies.
Let's go.
You here to help? Yes, you here to rescue? Yes.
Why are
Yeah, I'm
you
speaking.
on the ship?
Ship was empty? Thought?
So you didn't come from the rock behind the ship?
Mm-mm. No.
Where is the thing that came from the rock behind the ship? Only the blue dogs were here?
Yes. Blue dogs. Very vicious. Bite. Claw. Not good.
Were any of you bitten?
Did you 2 get bit?
No. Friend got slashed. Bleed to death. Big sad.
Oh, okay.
Big sad!
Gone but not forgotten. As he pumps his chest does 2 little fingers to the air.
Okay, well.
I'd like to try and determine if he's on the level, if he's being truthful with us.
Yeah, go ahead and roll sense motive.
I was about to say, I believe that's sense motive. Oh, big yikes.
I have
But
a weak spot for goblins, so they're telling the truth.
damn.
Mm-hmm.
That is 12.
Yeah, he seems on the up and up.
Okay.
Seems pretty nervous, and they're groveling at your feet. They have weapons on them, but they don't have them out.
I would also like to note, Ittia came out no weapons drawn, just fully expecting new friends. Like, if I was gonna get shot, I was gonna get shot, but I was excited.
You were ready to go.
Oh, see, Timber was like, nah, not in this house. We stay strapped.
Stay strapped. Okay, well, okay, I guess names. We need names.
Stay strapped or get clapped.
No. I hate that. But that is my new catchphrase.
Me, Gartesh. This, Kardec.
Okay. How long have you been here?
lost track of hours.
Hours.
Yes.
Not more than a day.
Where is your ship?
Did not have ship. Stowed away aboard different ship and flew over
But
when
which
it passed by close enough.
were you on the single-person ship that looked kind of like a green bug thing?
Nope.
Okay.
Came by on freighter. Almost didn't make it. Almost ran out of oxygen. But we found more on here. We use. Before blue doggies find us and we run. Then we board up in here.
Out of character, I absolutely love these guys.
They're
Right.
they're the party mascots.
Yes, absolutely.
Party mascots.
Boblin and Roblin.
So,
In fact, in character, I love these guys.
so they explain their story. They basically, so that way I don't have to fucking do that voice. They hitched a ride on another ship, and once it flew close enough, they essentially used these. They launched themselves out of an airlock with jury-rigged handheld thrusters, and just barely managed to reach the Acleon before their oxygen was.
Oh, but this
close
like
running.
freighter didn't know they were there,
Mm-mm.
and the freighter was
just passing by.
and legally did so.
Yeah, it wasn't that close. It was far enough out.
Okay.
That's the thing. Is it was far enough out. Not it was just traveling by, and they used that as an opportunity to shoot themselves out an airlock and use handheld thrusters to manually fly here.
I imagine it's like those the little things you use to swim underwater.
Yeah, essentially.
I was
a rocket.
I was very much imagining the little handheld propeller thing from Subnautica.
Yeah.
Yes.
But picture it made out of a bunch of shit glued together.
I don't think that
Great,
would work.
love it.
It worked for
Shit and
them.
glue.
So-
Glue does not make rocket.
In
Tell that to the goblin.
in character.
Yes.
So you got here using the things you made.
Yes.
Did you make the thing in the other room? The big gun?
No big
Okay.
gun.
Just checking.
What was your plan to get off of here?
We did not think that far ahead.
Okay, all right.
I fully expected him to just be a chip.
Ship don't go.
Cargo space. No cargo round.
Okay.
Ship go space.
All right. Well. Okay, we've got two goblins here who seem kind of chill for the moment. But also, I'd like to peek into this room. I mean, another crew space. Nothing particularly exciting about it.
Oh yeah. Oh, they see you going. Oh yes, we find many things, and they take your hand and kind of pull because you guys are about the same size.
We are about the same size.
So they pull you and they go, come.
It's just
I also
four
follow.
short people and two bugs.
They
Yeah.
show the small pile of things they've collected.
Okay.
It appears that they were managed to grab a few things from the other rooms.
Oh.
They show that they have an incendiary grenade Mark 1, 2 shot grenades Mark 1, a sticky bomb grenade Mark 1, 2 detonators, a toolkit, a fire extinguisher, and 500 UPBs. You also find a computer key card, which could have been utilized to access these ship's systems.
Oh, well, we're fine.
And a cred stick with 500 credits on it.
Okay, well,
I missed like half of that.
That's fine.
well, I
A
mean,
whole bunch of grenades.
whole bunch
Yeah.
of grenades.
I'll give it to you in a little bit.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so
What kind of toolkit is it?
Engineering kit.
Okay.
Ah,
fair enough.
Can I like try to pick up the key card?
Yeah, you grab it. It's,
Okay,
it's
cool.
just there.
I don't know if they were gonna like try to like swap my hand.
No, they're pretty much groveling at your feet, ready to do whatever you tell them if it gets them off this place.
Okay, well, slight problem. We don't have a way out of here right now.
We also have 2 more dogs to kill.
There are 2 dogs locked up, and we have the rock to look at.
But you kill others, yes? You strong. We stick with you, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we've killed the others.
Yes. We will be safe.
I almost like want to just put them back in this room and just be like, y'all just hang. Eat, like have a snack. We're gonna close the door.
We have
again.
French toast sticks.
We have French toast sticks, and you can hang out in the galley.
But,
Jerry looks like he does not want to share.
but
I'm
one, don't want to be left alone.
Do you want to come fight the dogs?
Yes, we have fight.
Oh, okay.
If you want to convince them to stay here, it will be a persuasion check.
I mean, if they are willing to fight, I was if they were afraid of the Akata, I was gonna offer they stay. But if they are gung ho to fight, I mean, I've got no issue.
Yeah, the board.
They seem less enthusiastic about fighting it and more just sticking with y'all.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Strength in numbers, I assume.
Fear of being alone.
Well, let's do the hallway thing. Let's open the door, stay down the hall, put them behind us, and just go.
Yeah, we put them in the bridge, and then we kind of funnel them down the hallway. That's fine. A question. It'd be like hard for us to take 2 goblins back to Absalom Station. I'm assuming. Like,
Unless we.
goblins aren't like there's not like a society of goblins on Absalom. Are they kind of social outcast or?
They tend to be. Yeah, but they're not like illegal or anything.
I just didn't know if there was.
I have adopted these goblins.
Oh, I don't even mean that. I just mean like our idea was we clear the ship, look at the rock, and then see if we can get back using the ship. And so I don't want to kick the goblins out of the airlock because, sorry, bud, we have to deal with space TSA, and you're not allowed on
No,
Absalom.
there shouldn't be there's probably going to be a problem if they discover how they got there, and there might be some legal prosecution, but they're not going to they're not allowed to be on Absalom for any other reason.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like like in D&D, like goblins. They're goblins are bad guys unless a player character is a goblin or like a friendly NPC is one. Is like I didn't know if it was a situation like that where like if goblins showed up in your average town, people would be like, "Oh my god, a goblin! Kill it!" Because they're bad or something.
They are typically not welcome in shipyards and all that, simply because they are notorious for scrounging and taking whatever they can get their hands on.
Oh, okay.
And also building things that aren't entirely stable.
Not OSHA regulated.
Yeah, not OSHA regulated.
DIY.
DIY that tends to explode more.
Die.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, then fair enough. Great, then there would be no issue if we just showed up with 2 goblins.
Yes.
People would be like, oh my god. Very well. Good. Because I didn't want to leave them behind. I love these guys.
Same.
I'm completely taken in by their charms.
And that's how they get you.
Taken in
absolutely.
by their little groveling and grabby hands and poor
Technically, they're
and
not
poor
little.
grammar.
They're not little to us. They're normal
They're normal
size.
size.
Thank you.
I am partial to the small chaos monsters of tabletop games.
Yes.
Here's what they look like, by the way, for y'all.
Yeah.
I love
dig
them.
Mm-hmm.
They're all green skin, red eyes, massive pointed ears.
Little teeth.
I also have big ears and red eyes. We are friends.
So it turns out the goblin and Isoki are the same. It's just goblins are bald.
Yeah, there you
Actually,
go.
kind of.
Goblins are just the sphinxes.
Sphinxes.
Well, I'm also.
Do they also get the cheek pouches?
No.
I don't think so.
I'm also an albino
Yes,
Isoki.
correct.
So.
Okay, but yeah, so that's the plan. We'll put the goblins in the bridge. We'll all go to the bridge. We'll like put the goblins on like a shelf or something. Like you'll hang
You've
out
heard of elf on a shelf.
Yeah. Goblin on a
What would the rhyme be?
shelf.
Oh no. What
Goblin on a goblin. We just
Stack them on
stack
top of
them.
each other.
You find a guy with a limp.
And then put a goat.
Goblin on the hoblin.
I said goblin on the knoblin.
Slobbing on my noblin.
Oh.
Like,
Get that goblin. He's slobbing on my goblin.
Goblin up
Sloblin.
these nuts.
Sloblin.
I don't even want to say what I
Like-
what I would have added
Like
onto that.
corn on the
Coblin? I was thinking that.
Like corn on the coblin.
Gob on the cob.
Gl-
Oh, one of these guys is a mind goblin.
Oh no.
Mind goblin, Jesus.
Oh.
You got it. You finally got
I'll take it. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
You guys are gonna do the open door thing.
Yeah, we're gonna pull the.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Right.
Are you just gonna stand at the end of the hallway and I'll hit the button?
I can hit the button from the end of the
I can
hallway.
open the door from the bridge, so you just stand at the end of the hallway and
Yeah.
call him down.
But you can also stand there with your gun ready.
I was just gonna hit the button and aim.
All right.
I assume it's an out of combat action.
If
So
you
I could
guys
do-
are going to do that, then you have to be. Someone has to be on the bridge to activate.
That's what I was. I thought we were all going to be on the bridge, and Ittia was going to run down the the hall with the Akata,
Yes.
and we were going to start firing as Ittia dived out of the
Through
way.
door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will hit the button and then draw my weapon
Okay, you are hitting what button?
to open this door.
the starboard.
Okay.
We're gonna open the cargo bay.
Yes, we open the cargo door so that the Akata will finally get through the door that they've been slamming at this whole time.
Yeah.
They will sense me towards the bridge at the center, and then I will run forward, like through the forward portion towards the bridge as fast as I can, trying to lure these Akata.
Okay. All right. So you guys do just that. You open the door. Yes. You slam the button. The door. You hear a door open, Ittia, and you see it open from where you are. And you hear the click clack of claws on the metal floor as it rounds the little corner and sees you
I've got an
and
accident,
starts rushing.
right? We've got the water bucket.
Who has the water bucket?
Can I just like spill it on the floor?
I'd rather spill it on them when we see them.
Okay. Okay.
Because I don't know, like, if their claws are fine, but it's their skin that hurts. Just want to hit them.
You have the water bucket.
Okay. That's what I assumed.
Because you guys were asking about it. I
Yep.
rolled a d4.
That's fine. Right. So I will stand at the side of the door then with the water bucket.
Okay. And it begins to rush at you. And that is where we are going to stop. That is where we pick up next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Go check out our Patreon so you can watch Stop at Space again. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a lovely evening. And bye.